I need to know the answers to certain things. Like, say if, I don't know, I'm up here winging it. All right.
Killer Cameron. Number one. Oh, that's a fact.
For real?
The guy got signed by Biggie, basically. He was in cars with water guns shooting with Big Pun. He's a businessman. He moved into Def Jam and made 2 offices out of closets. Like, that guy is legendary.
First person I want to have a conversation with, I think, is Rihanna. I like women who could dress, and I think Rihanna could dress. I think hanging out with her would be like an awesome night.
Yes.
So.
No boy trying to bag.
Definitely got to be Karl Lagerfeld. He was Chanel's creative director up until he died, I believe, last year. He kind of like reinvented the little black dress and just women and men's fashion in general. Perfect example of how to stay young even when you're old.
A person would be my aunt, Elise Brown. I lost her this year, March 12, 2020. She was like the real life bougie aunt, single, no kids, traveling. She was very like big on doing your thing, like doing what makes you happy. And that's how I plan on living my life.
I'm gonna go with Kobe.
Nigga! Because he was another one who had a crazy mindset and just a crazy mentality. And somebody who just, you know, want to get to the top and want to be the best at what he do. Like, I feel like I could relate to that.
My first person would be XXXTentacion. Rest in peace. He was a big inspiration to me back in college. I dealt with like some, you know, depression like everybody else, but you know, he helped me through his music and stuff.
Biggie Smalls. I want to know if he had something to do with Tupac death. Right? He was in the same area. He went up in the spot. Well, it's from the movie. I'm referring to the movie. I don't really know what happened.
I would have to say Erykah Badu. But it's not even for just her musical genius. It's more for like her spiritual practices. That stuff is still can be understood as witchcraft within the black community. And it's so nice to see like a black woman doing that shit.
So the first person I would pick is Kylie. She's 23 like me. She's a billionaire. I would just want to know what it's like to be like a business owner and just like run your own shit and be an entrepreneur, because that's what I want to do.
My first person would be Lil Wayne, because he's been in the music industry for a long time, so I think, and he's a Libra. I would just want to tap into his head because he makes a shit ton of music just all at once.
Allison Felix, I love track, so Allison's amazing. But one thing that I liked is that she got pregnant, and usually once you get pregnant in track and field, it's all down and hill. But she challenged Nike like, y'all still gonna run me my money though. So she's just a big role model to me. She never had any doping scandals like that. Like, she's true to it.
My dad's mom, I never met her. She used to write poems, which is like crazy. I'm super into all that shit. Her and my grandpa met through letters. One of my favorite things that she wrote was a poem called Love Is No Longer Today. And this is back in the 60s. And I just think it's so crazy because we see that and talk about that all today.
Tyler, the Creator. Respect. Just solely because like he like fueled my like preteen years. Bastard came out. I heard it, I was in middle school. That shit changed my life completely. I love how like he really sticks to his craft and how he owns it. I just want to just talk to him about like his creative process.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan, you feel me? After watching The Last Dance and really getting to know him, like I'd like to have a convo with him. His mindset was different also. He ain't really hang out with nobody, he always stuck to himself. That's how I am, man. And he another black billionaire, how could you not want to?
Who takes shit personal?
Right? Yo, I take a lot of shit personal too, man.
Denzel Washington.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, Denzel, like, his work ethic is like legendary. I don't understand how this dude works all day long and just doesn't go to sleep. So if I could talk to somebody, like, that's the dude to like model your business life after.
Dave Chappelle.
Hey.
I've seen one of his shows, and then like after the show, he was just talking with everybody. And he's just like one of those people who he talked, you just want to listen. Like if I had a conversation with him, it wouldn't even be like going back and forth. I just want to get some knowledge from him.
Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out. But there's a reason why. She was deadass going to college at the same time that she was doing all these radio interviews, flying all over the place, doing performances, writing music, recording music. That's inspiration to me. That's true hard work and dedication.
Dr. CB. The future is vegan. People need to research and watch what y'all eating, because what y'all eating in this day and age is not what you think. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I gotta say Nip because he was an inspiration to me, still is. Every time he speak, he always got some game to give. He was ahead of his time. If you have a conversation with him, like, he could probably bring the best out of you.
Kaylani, just because.
Hands off.
I mean,
Shit.
I'd have a conversation with her just because I feel like we're alike. She's just amazing and she inspires me like every day just through her music. So imagine like speaking to her, bro. Mind blow.
Kendrick Lamar. First of all, he won a Pulitzer off his bars. I've never heard a more gangster situation in my life. And then on top of that, he's just so conscious in terms of like what's going on in our community and what we need in terms of being self-aware and like in terms of the things we participate in and the culture we perpetuate in our community.
He's a YouTuber, his name is DDG. He's my age also, and he's like a really lit YouTuber. He was like broke, you know, and now all of his family lives in LA with him and he pays all their bills and stuff.
This is Jacob Collier. He's like a 25-year-old Beethoven, basically. He incorporates a lot of like different music genres into one song. He has like a room full of instruments that he grew up in and just knows all these instruments and just plays the piano like he's speaking English.
Beyonce. Her longevity is like crazy. Like she's been doing it since the 90s. No album is the same. She switched it up with each album. And then also I just feel like her work ethic is like different. She does a lot, like she's amazing. You don't know what she does behind the scenes, like with Cherry stuff she keeps on the down low, which I personally respect.
Gary V. I'm not sure. He'll make you realize that society is not a thing. The only thing that's a thing right now is yourself. Like if you don't do what you're supposed to do for you, you will be miserable your whole life.
Fred Hampton. Ooh. I just want to talk to him about like his activism, his dealings with the Black Panther Party. I'm for the people. I'm for all niggas worldwide. So, you know, so I really just want to just talk to him about like how we can progress.
I'm gonna have to say Jay-Z. You know, he from where I'm from. You know, he made it out, and he's a great businessman. He made more money off investments in business than he actually did music. I like to pick his brain, see what I can learn.
I want to talk to, I don't know his name. The nigga who made the SIMPSONS.
Matt Groening.
Whoever wrote it, whatever. Yo, he predicted 9/11. Trump as a president.
Yeah.
Predicted Kobe dying.
No way.
Nah, he did it for real.
No, helicopter landing on Kobe, bro.
Arrested.
Wait, a plane? You said a plane? What?
Helicopter.
Nah.
Kobe dying.